Come on. You know, I just wants to. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Ah, hey, David. Hey, Andy. And hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. And today we're starting something. And there was much rejoicing, I can tell you, by golly. Yeah, we're starting our Revell Mustang. Now, this one comes with a bit of a tail, and the tail of which I will be able to show you because it involves one of my favourite toys. I've even got the T-shirt for the occasion. Now, I've because a lot of where a lot of the ideas will come from, is from this. This, boys and girls, is my, well, it's not the original one I had as a kid, but is an exact type of one of my favourite toys when I was a boy. The Matchbox. They put it out in 1972, but it's off the 1971 Boss Mustang 1972 Matchbox. Boom. Now I'll give you a closer look at that. And this is the paint job we're going to try and roll with. That's the idea. Now, for us to get, we also need to have a bit of a look-see at what we're going to be doing and how we're going to do it. It's all coming together. So, without further ado, coffee first. That's all part of the without further ado. We can't be going without our coffee now. No, we cannot. No, we can't. I'm sorry. Again, I am very silly. Oh, yeah. Now we'll move this camera around. Do you know I actually didn't finish the razor wire on the V17 of the Vodkin yet? I'm going to do that a bit later on. Might even do this stream. You never know. Now, here, I just got lazy because I had to go out to get massage. Then I had a few other things, and a friend came over out of the blue. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let me get in close here. Yeah, that's the one. Coffee time. And indeed, cheers. Now, here we go. Let me bring the camera in. There we go. And we're going to move that way. There we go. This, as I said, is the actual. I've got the box with this too, carefully stashed away. But this is pretty much exactly what it was. The original type from the year, all of that. And so this is the paint job I want to do. Now, the one, obviously we don't have the V8 thing there. What they have here on the cover is that paint job. Now, that's okay. That's okay. Because what I have discovered, and as you can gather, I have had a wee bit of a goosey gander under here, is on the decals, they have very thoughtfully, I would say, because what I'm going to need, on that they use silver, on this I'm going to need black, and they have supplied black. Applaud worthy in my eyes. Very simple. Now, there is and I think they've done that pretty much across the board on they have. A Boss 351, black and silver. Good on them. There's just having a look at a few things here, in fact. And they've done it everywhere that's required. Good on them. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you win friends, I tell you. All right. Now, there was one thing I was curious about. Oh, yeah, baby. So good. All right. They've even done it, and this becomes very relevant. Give me a moment. Here we go. This is so good. Oh, hey, Paul, how are you doing? Now, as I've said, they've given us the decaling for all of here, although some of it I could potentially paint, but for that sort of, that I could, but I'm starting to get to the point of, and why? I mean, oh, let me have a look at it. Oh, nah. Anyway, but there's one here that relates obviously to the air cooling system, Ram Air, and they've even done those in both colours. So that's, I can put my black engine there. I'll need to use the silver one there to highlight that, but the rest of it I'll use the black decals to go on the yellow. And that will be the plan. Now, next, let's have a look in here, shall we? Yes. It's all rich tapestry. I'm pretty sure I can work this shite out. Color. Ha! There we go. Farben, colors, Benedicte. And I'm complete tigged. Oh, that wouldn't be tin. No. Benedicte. Tigged. Benedicte. Farben. Nah, mispronouncing that shockingly. Anyway. Okay. They give pretty nice detail here. We'll come back to that shortly. All right. Oh. So we start off with a bit of engine assembly. Oh. This is already getting me a bit chippered. Okay, I'll zoom in for a moment, guys. In fact, I don't need to. You can see what I'm... Look at this shit. Now we're going to find these parts so I can... Oh, you sexy thing. They've even got the caps such that you can paint them appropriately and they go onto that. Okay, let's have a look at these. Okay. Oh, this is a bit good, guys. Liking the looks of this. Now, this is the interior. Oh, yeah. Oh yes. Oh, yes. Now, give me a moment. Let's have a bit of a good gander. That's part of the undercarriage. Dust bonnet. I can move the camera slightly. Is this? Oh, this is more of the suspension and undercarriage. And oh, look at that, guys. Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. Yeah, hang on. Look at that shit. That is some sexy stuff, I tell you. Oh, yeah. Come to Papa. Zip. Now, they've got really nice detail on the suspension as well. But this is not what I'm seeking at this juncture. Here's our front grille. Looks. Wonder what this is. All will be revealed, no doubt. But there's our front grille. I've always liked the lights on the Stang, front and rear as it happens. Here's something that's worth checking out. Look at that. They've fully chromed the ship for you, man. That's cool. Ooh. Now, with this mirror, I might actually fill that area behind with a bit of water effect, so that it actually creates the glass. That's the thing I do sometimes. Now that is very pretty. Um, here we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Very nice. All right, here's our engine block. Now, as you know, I'm a bit of a detail whore. And for those of us who are so inclined, and let's face it, I think most of us as scale modelers do that sort of caper. Yeah, I'm sorry, the thing behind is not helping our cause on the focus front, but there we go. Really nice detail on this. That's some sexy shit, kids. What else do we have here? Now, I did actually give this a wash because I do that. And I'll give these more of a polish before I put them on. Here's obviously the clear parts. Undercarriage. Suspension. It's now once I've finished ruling over this. We'll go through the paint list and make sure we. Oops, sorry, I should zoom out a bit. And for some reason, it's got a China. It's probably printed in China, but it's actually on the thing. 041823 ST Dongguan. Well, thanks, Dongguan. Is that your phone number, mate? 041823. Doesn't quite have roll off the tongue like the old 837. Oh, what's that? You know the one. I think one about 8576309. Oh dear. Yeah, no. Dongquan 048239, mate. Sorry, it doesn't roll the same way. All right. And all right, now something I might want to ask myself, and this is a minor detail to consider. Or actually, no, it's not. Do I put okay? So this one goes up there, but doesn't have the fin. I think this one actually has a fin that goes across. If it does, it'll probably roll with the fin. What's a Whitehall 121? Oop. Now, let's just pop those back to there for a moment. This isn't actually the box it came in. This is actually the B17 box that I'm carrying it in, because I think it'll just be easier on the whole to use. The other ones are push in, pull out sort of a setup. Now, colors. And then we can start going about. Here's something I was not checking out. What I generally do is I'd like to go around. Oh, wow, that's really fine. Nice. Okay, I'm going to go around the door perimeters and some of where the very edges of the seals are showing with a pen to highlight, and the boot to highlight them. Maybe there as well. All right, you'll see what I'm doing and why in due course. It's a small thing, but In the meantime, get these and a bit on the bonnet as well, I'd say. One thing I do rather like the looks of, and they show it rather well in here, I'll zoom you out a bit. Oh, can't. Give me a moment. One thing, here's another, here we go. The ultimate aim with the engine. Look at that shit. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. And there's decals for the engine. Oh. And ultimately, they've got you covered for decals of just about everything. Wow. Wow. And you know, it's not often but I would do this, but I would be inclined to actually roll with. Ordinarily, I'd try to let my paintbrush and paint all of that sort of shit. Not this time. I think I'm going to roll with their suggestions on pretty much the entire. There's even decals for the bloody steering wheel. Wow. All right. So, but anyway, that's not the completed engine, I believe. Let me zoom out for a moment. I just want to show off a complete them, because what you also get to, of course, ultimately do, once the engine's there, your whole engine bay, when it's done, looks really cool on the drawings. Here we go. So you ultimately get that, and you can't tell me that's not going to look dead sexy. Well, you can't tell me that. I'll tell you you're wrong. And obviously the trick is you want your bonnet up and open. And ideally, I guess the door's open as well, so as people can see inside, or at least a door open. That would require me cutting the hull. We're not doing that. I can see that ending in tears before bedtime, so we shan't be doing that. But next port of call. Now, most of these paints can actually go away. Go away! Excuse me. But first, let's find out which paints we're going to be needing. Okay. Aluminium. Now, let me just pull the camera back for a moment. Actually, I'm going to get a mouthful of coffee. Schwarz. That I have out already. Oh, wow. Oh, ha! In this instance, they're, and to be fair, I believe Revell is a German company. They're putting the German word first, and aluminium metallic is literally aluminium metallic. And I didn't realize they actually put the German first until I went to black when they had Schwarz Seidenmatt, which is black matte. Not quite sure what Seiden. Silber metallic. Gee. Like so many of these things, it's a question of Eisen iron. Anyway, we're going to pull this camera back because, okay, now I know I've got black here somewhere. That's Kark black. Actually, wait, it said flat black, didn't they? That's a matte black. Because the other black I have. Now with F, there's a couple here that they want you to mix, and I'm never a fan of that myself. Now anthracite, give me a moment, because I had to use that. What did I use? That's B, isn't it? Because that will tell me something else. Yeah? Correctamundo. So in that instance, I went. That's out in the boot, dark grey. Let me see if I've got any more dark grey. While I'm here, black. Now they've got here black silk matte with something else. So we'll have a bit of a look at what we're going to be hitting for that one. We'll keep that black out anyway. That's more my standard black. All right, now let's get some of these. Up we come. Now, these are not my metals. All right, hang on. But now, blue. Actually, I reckon if I get the other, let me just pop this one down. Get the other one up, so to speak. Up we come. Pop that aside for a moment. That's my acrylics. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Next. Now, actually, in here, for a moment, I am going to quickly duck, because one thing I do have in here that I do rather like, if I'm going to apply this with my hand at bare minimum, this enamel. I'd be quite happy to apply this. If they require us to have a chrome, this is, and apply it by hand, this is my go-to. Top notch, I've got to say. I rarely use enamels. I don't mind that one. In the meantime, here we go. Aha. Now, white. I could probably get some more of that. Clear colours. Yeah, we're going to be needing clear yellow. That's insignia red. Actually, will I need? Let's see what clear colours they require us to have. Clear orange, clear red. Okay, so that one goes back. Clear orange. That's whole red. Signal red. Dark brown. Here we go. Now we're getting some stuff. Aluminium. That would be among. That's steel. If you want to get aluminium. Silver's our next port of call. Now, if I don't find them here, obviously I'll need to buy them. That's gold. Right, actually, we might be better served in some ways of doing this a little heavy-handedly. Now, we also want that's yellow. Anything else? It looks like a gold metallic we do need, apparently. Actually, wait, gold metallic. Well, that's red gold. Do I have another gold? That's brass. Alright. Boom. Taking both out. So many colours we're going to need. Now, what else we got here? Blue gloss. Blue gloss, you reckon? What insignia? There is a blue I have around. Oh, that's a very bright blue, a bit too. I know what blue. I think I know what it's for. If I'm correct, clear red. Need that. We will. They want a fiery red silk. Now, that would give us a couple of options. Standard red. That's signal red. Maybe Italian red if I've got. That's insignia red again. There's red. Wood brown. I don't. Well, I do. Yeah, it's okay. I've got that covered in acrylics. Dark grey. Okay, some of these I'm going to want to see as to what they're for before I make final executive decisions. So let's have a look. As to, okay, where? This is inconvenient. There's one here, and really, it's 99 parts aluminium metallic and to 1 part. Why would you bother? Of clear gloss. Really? How trite. Now, L. Let's find out what color they want L to go on. Okay. They're using that mostly for things like suspension coils. The B. Okay. Here we go. Right. Okay. Now, iron metallic I don't have. So I'll need to get that. I should probably write that down somewhere because I've got to go out today. Now I've got options on how I do this actually, because I want to get everything I need before Saturday. And the reason for that is because when the hot weather hits, I don't want to be going nowhere. These are facts. We got a whole stack of nastiness coming our way on the weather front. Where is my pad? I have a pad I use for these sorts of things that is normally immediately on hand. Where is it? It is not immediate. That's okay. What we will do... Actually, here we go. Excuse me. Now, let's say excuse me to anybody. I'm saying excuse me to you guys for coughing. So we need to get iron. Iron metallic. Now F. What do they want us to do with F? Because it may be, that's black silk with dark grey. I mean, come on now. So it's a different shade of black of which I have an abundance. So let's have a look at what they want us to do with F. It may be a case of me going, you know what? Let me just pick my shade of black. We're looking at what's that? Yeah, look. I would be saying that it's one of those situations where I can, yeah, I reckon I've got this covered in so many other colours, or variants of colours. Because, like I said, dark grey with black. Given I've got, as I said, 5 or so different blacks. A different black. There's a lot of black they want. Now that blue, I'm not happy with my options on that. Now I think that's for the it depends on what that's for. If that's for the main hull, it doesn't matter. Straight out, doesn't matter. Drum roll. Because that's not the colour I'm using for the hull. It looks like that is correct. They also using that for the thing there. That's the technical name. The thing there, air filter. But I would prefer to use a different blue. I reckon. I'll use an acrylic for that one. Now, next, so that's that done. If I'm going to go to the hobby shop to get iron, I may as well see if they've got a really, really, really dark grey. What else do we have here? Yeah, we've got that. Okay. Now, almost ready to go on having a bit more of a, so iron metallic and whatchamacallit, ultra dark grey, I guess. If they've got something of that ilk. What was the other one? See if they do actually have one called anthracite. I'd be interested. Alrighty. That's my paint list assembled. We'll get to that in due course. Right. Now. Mouthful of coffee, and we're going to do some outlining. Now, hopefully this does the task for us. That's looking promising. Now, let's see. Yeah, nice. The idea here is that ordinarily I would do a black wash and then just wipe it off. But in this instance, I want to do it a bit more carefully because I want the car to be pristine. So what I'm doing is using a pen to slowly go round all those areas that, let me get it nice and close. I'm sort of stretching that, can't be good for my back. And when your back's slightly knackered to begin with, peeps, it doesn't. And what I'll also do, now can I do that? I can. And can I? Yes, I can. Now, don't worry, I'll be back on camera shortly, all being well. I've hopefully positioned myself such that, and there we go, kids. There we go. Now, it doesn't matter if I get a little wayward. It's not ideal. But, of course, ultimately, there's going to be paint put over this anyway. But it's just that this will help highlight those existing areas is the idea. So as that when the paint hits, it shows everything up a bit better. That's the idea. All right. Already coming along on that one. Now, there we go. Now, this way. There we go. Coming along. All right. Straight up there. All right. Almost there on the bonnet. Hi, Sprue, how are you doing? Oops. And then there's just a line down across there that I want to highlight. And then we'll move on to another piece. Oops. Hang on. All right. All right. There's a bonnet highlighted. Let's see what our next bit will be. Lucky draw. I might as well pop these. I really am quite taken with the amount of detail and stuff they've put on with the decals. That's tidy work. What number plate should I give them? There's a question. Oh, dearie me. They've even given little options on the GB, F, CH, I guess for different countries. D. I assume that's what it's for. Yeah, we'll pop them out of the way. Now, well, that's convenient. Boom. Now, this is going to take a bit longer, this one. Oh, wow. That's so cool. That's, I don't really want to, I do want to highlight that. There is a way. Okay, sorry, I'm talking to myself there. Oh, there we go. What I'm looking at is there's a nice little mesh here I'd like to bring up really well. I know what I'll do. What do I? Let me think about this a bit. This is a typical classic move. Here we go. All right. Give me a moment. How to do this. Okay. Now, black. I need paper towel. Here we go. Now then. We'll do this very quickly and hope I'll get these off. I'm going to do this. In case I get some on my hands. So we're going to zoom out for a moment. What I'm going to do is actually do a little bit of a black wash on some vents I rather like the looks of. I want them to come up very heavily. That's the plan. Now, what I need next, actually I can use this for that. And very carefully apply a little bit just into there. And then there we go. And in a minute, give us a check. It's time to we brought it up a bit better. Not as nicely as I'd have hoped, but you can see it a bit more visually than you can on the other one. If you go for a you can see the griddle on that one quite a lot more than you can on that one. That's the idea. I haven't actually got any paint where it's not meant to go, so that's good. Let's just do the other one. And then we'll go on with our pen and do the rest. All right. Quickly rinse this. Wipe that out first. Ooh, I need to get some water. There's literally no water in that. Alrighty. So again, we brought it up a bit better than it was. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go quickly put some water in this thing that's supposed to have water in it. Zoom out. Okay, next. Now. Delay. Now. Just give it a quick rinse. There we go. Now. Next, it's pen time. Might as well clean the brush anyway. Get this out of the way. There we go. Now. All right, up in close again. We may return our bling to its position. We grab our pen. We flick that out of the way. All right, now just go around the very edges of them again. All right, now. All right, now we go. Okay. Oh, wow. That door doesn't go all the way down. That's interesting. Anyway. Yeah. Curve that around. I would be better served, I think, maybe coming from this angle. Oh, that's annoying. There's a lot to it. Now, round this way. Yeah, right. Okay. I see. Yeah, it's not actually I'll just wipe that. That's one of the things you can do with this quite happily if you feel the need. Just give it a wipe. Now we want to do that little line across there. All right. Now, there is a spot there. Then we do the other side. And it's just the door, actually. Oh, wait a minute. There's a couple of spots we should be a bit attentive to. Oh, wow, there's actually a double line there. Okay. So there's that. So what we'll have, in effect, there's going to be a very fine line of yellow there, I would suggest. Because, well, I'll show you. Zoom in a minute. Give me a moment. Let me just get this out of my noggin. Actually, it might be easier to show you before I do this. Yeah, I reckon. All right. Now, what you'll notice is there are, in fact, there we go. There's two lines. One is this window seal, one is the door. And in between there is a very thin line. Now it is my supposition that that thin line would of course be the yellow that we're going to be making our hull. So there are in fact two lines there, which is what I've tried to achieve there, but you can see how narrow the gap actually is. It's pretty bloody small. These are the things, kids. It'll come together. It'll look great. It'll look great. Now, so making sure I get my line right. There's one. Now, if I do the door, yeah. There. All right. Because now I'll go up to there and across. All right. Hey. Then we've got to do these little indicator areas. I'm going to get that line. Yeah, because that's actually quite wide there. That part of the door. All right. Oops, a daisy. I'll try going from this angle. Not quite getting that. There we go. Okay. That would be why. So I didn't do it that way. Okay, that's fine. There we come to there. All right, finally. And then bam. All right. Next. Now, after this, a lot of it is probably the interior of these. I'll do a few things on. Some of them are kind of obvious, some less so. You'll soon see. But first, let us just into there. And there. And there. And there. Oops. All right. So, and this rear window needs to be done, and the boot. Oops. Oh, let's try that one. That's better. There we go. Getting there. Now, around here. Oops. All right, there we go. That is our hole highlighted. Now, what's the next one? Ah, yes, I was looking at this, wasn't I? Now, stuff I want to do here. Rubbing. This one will take a bit of time. It's okay. I don't actually mind spending even a bit of tomorrow doing, in fact, all of tomorrow doing this. Okay, this is tricksy. So. All right. Now. After this, we'll go into here. Down here. Across here. Oops. Now we go down here. Oops. Maybe go down there. Across and down. And one. Tell you what, this is actually a bit more requiring a bit more concentration than I had anticipated, and there's quite a bit I still want to get done like this. That's okay. We'll go. Oh. There we go. There's one. Next. Dope. Come here, you. Oops. Oh, that came out very nicely, actually. Now, Alrighty. Now, didn't quite get that angle there, right? Never mind. Once it's painted, it'll look great. Bearing in mind, this is just prepping. Okay. Wow. All right. Next. Almost there. And what's the time? I might see how I feel after this chair. All right. Nope, missed one. Front seats, rear seats. So, yep. And across. And across. Wow. So, really look. That's not going to matter so much, but. There's that line. Anyway. All right. Well, I'm going to do these seats, and what I'm going to do, because I reckon we'll find that if you look at the assembly sheets, I don't need to have all this done straight away. This is just something I can do and am doing. I'm thinking that tomorrow, at worst, we can start painting some stuff on the undercarriage or on the engine, which will require to be done sooner because that needs to be assembled first. In some instances, we'll need it to be assembled before we paint. So as we get that nice seal gone, all that sort of caper. We don't want any mucky muck. All right, one more side, and then I'll wind up the stream, I reckon. I've gotten quite a bit of prepping done. We've had a look-see. We'll have a look at the assembly sheets and work out what our first thing to do tomorrow will be. And then tomorrow we shall do just that. One thing I'm also going to do is... Now, did I have silver? I didn't have silver, did I? But I'm going to see where silver goes, and I reckon I might be able to use my zinc chromate. Not zinc chromate, that's the American khaki colour. My, what is it? Give me a moment. My tester's silver chrome. There we go. That'll do the job for us nicely, I'm sure. Probably a good time to start. The pen's starting to get a little bit tired, so I could probably do with the cap being put on. But we got a good start on things. Now, let's have a look at our assembly sheets. Because our first port of call, according to this, that was something I was going to check, wasn't it? Now, they want a silver colour with them. Let's see if we can spot where that goes. Yeah, I'm using my zinc chrome. Not zinc chrome, my chrome silver, yeah. Yes. I wonder. If that's the colour. No. Oh no. There's a nice aluminium colour though. They're blocks. Never mind. Okay, now I didn't even get to see what we were looking to build. Now, okay, so we're going to be using our silver chromate or silver chrome trim for the silver metallic. I don't need to worry about that. Now, first port of call is indeed our engine. That's our sump, I believe. Certainly the engine block. The sump's at the bottom. I'm getting pedantic. So it's these ones we want first up. What I might do is get them out and see if I want to do any pen work on them and that width. And if I do, I will do that now. And after that, we shall wind up the stream. There's a plan. Now, give me a moment. What I'm more likely to do on them is look, I won't do pen work on them, but I will obviously need to do hit them with some what's the word I'm looking for? Surfacer. God, that took a while to get out of my noggin, didn't it? Surfacer. Yeah, actually some of it, maybe. Yeah, all right, we'll do some. Some. There comes a point to which I may be getting a little overzealous, but see how we go. Now, so where I was thinking, is there a corresponding? There is. All right. Up there. Around there. All right. There we go. Now, these are the rocker covers, I would say. So, let's have a look. Yeah, don't really need to do that. I suppose you could argue, do I need to do any of this? All right. And alrighty. Here's a question. That's looking a little bit flushy. Should I get into that with a file? And if so, should I do it now? I should check that first, that is indeed flush. I'd say it is. I don't know too many exhaust manifolds that look like that. Oh, I just knocked it over. Oh, some pain. Now, give me a moment. Yeah. That's meant to be like that. That's quite clear. That's actually soldered that way. This one, I'm a bit... oh, it's consistent though. I'll be leaving that, I reckon. I was looking at that and wondering if there's... Actually, I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. Actually, it would be unusual because the rest of this is pretty tidy. I was looking at these exhaust manifolds and this stuff here. I wonder, well, that's a bit odd. But I thought they'd have been pretty clear. But if you look at the back, you can see it's actually printed all the way in, and it's a consistent thing. And what I've concluded from that is that no, that actually is how they're meant to be, and I'm best off just leaving that alone. This I will now do. Alrighty. Now, something I also wouldn't mind on the colour front and zoom out is possibly, not entirely convinced. Let's see what I can do in the yellow. Front. Not entirely convinced now. Alrighty. But in the meantime, I'll wind up the stream. Yes, I shall. Alrighty. Well, I discovered a lot today. Yes, I did. And this sound's going a bit saggy on me. Hearing me. There we go. Okay. Well, tomorrow I reckon we're going to get stuck in on the engine block. I would say painting, some assembly. Engine block time, though. We're doing our engine. My pleasure, Paul. I'll be on tomorrow as well. In fact, there is a really high percentage chance that I'm going to be on every morning for the next week, because I don't have fishing on Saturday. And that means I'm going to be at home doing not too much. May as well stream. Although I do plan to do writing and music and stuff as well. These are the things. Oh, hey Stephen, how you doing? Didn't see you there earlier. Anyway, now, and on Sunday I should be jamming, as in playing music, not making jam. And what we will do, or what I will do, is potentially, because that will be early, because it's going to be 38 on Sunday. But depending on factors X, Y, and Z, there'd be nothing to say I couldn't get a stream in then as well. We'll see how that rolls out, kids. There's good chances of that. So, yeah. Because I wouldn't expect I'd be jamming before 9. So, you know. Alrighty. After all that wind up, it's time for my usual spiel. First time viewers, you all know what I'm about to suggest you with. Follow, like, or subscribe. It's a very simple equation, people. Hello, Dolly. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. What are those words, people? If you don't know what they are, you're not paying attention. It's follow, like, or subscribe. Right. So, tomorrow, I'll be back. Your Boss Mustang scale model, is it here? I'm sorry, I'm being very, very silly now. But yes, tomorrow I'll be back. My pleasure, David. So yeah, I'll be back and at a similar sort of a time, and we'll do some painting and assembly on the engine block of the Mustang. So I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.